Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, two of the most accomplished players in NBA history, have had some of the highest highs,
Cleveland! This is for you!
And lowest lows.
I'll push myself to exhaustion.
Kobe, we thank you for your time.
So today, I'm swapping their places, meaning that while Kobe is doing algebra, LeBron will be getting drafted by the Lakers and joining Shaq as the instant best 1-2 punch in the NBA. LeBron has some big shoes to fill, but he would be a faster success winning Rookie of the Year and taking on the Rockets led by Hakeem in the first round. But is LeBron going to be too nervous? LeBron would quickly answer no, outperforming Shaq in Game 7, sending the Rockets home, and after that it would be smooth sailing for the Lakers to their first finals against Cleveland. The Lakers would fight and find themselves up 3-2, but rookie LeBron's clutch would be put to the test. And now LeBron's got it, and he's going to the line. That's not great though. LeBron, I don't think, can shoot it all yet. Which is true, with only a 65 free throw, but LeBron would be icy at the line, sinking both, and after a Cleveland brick, LeBron is an NBA champion as a rookie! After his first, LeBron would get addicted to winning, tallying up 202 wins over the next 3 seasons, and winning 3 more for 4 straight titles. I don't know what you can do to stop these guys. With all the winning, LeBron is improving, now sitting at a 91 overall. Despite this success though, Shaq is unhappy that LeBron is now the face of the franchise, sabotaging the Lakers' 5th straight championship run, though LeBron would be happier than expected, hinting at the Lakers' future plans. Shaq would continue his selfishness into the next season, meaning the Lakers missed the playoffs entirely. However, all anyone could talk about was a kid from Lower Merion High School.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kobe Bryant.
In Kobe's rookie season, the Lakers would miss the playoffs with a 33-49 record. However, Kobe was still electric on the court, earning Rookie of the Year, and hopes are high for Cleveland's future, while hopes for the Lakers are much more immediate, signing Gary Payton and Karl Malone in an attempt to suck a little bit more winning out of Shaq and LeBron. Now, before we dive into the new talent taking over the league, there is a small challenge. While Kobe and LeBron have had 2 very different strategies, success has still followed. So, in order to see who the better player is and who has had the easier path, I'm going to simulate until present day, meaning the player with the most championships by 2023 is the winner, and unfortunately for Kobe, LeBron has had quite a successful head start. But he still has plenty of time to catch up, so pick your winner for this journey right now. Which would start with the Lakers struggling after their hot regular season, going down 3-1 to Memphis. This had a potential to be a super team, which would start forcing a Game 7, and in that Game 7, Shaq would have an insane 20-20 performance, beating the Grizzlies by 43, and their dominance would continue, pushing past Golden State and Phoenix. However, Allen Iverson and the 76ers would be a force in the finals again, pushing LeBron to 7 in his 5th finals, but the Lakers would simply be too talented for the 76ers. I can't believe it, despite everything that's happened, they're champions again. LeBron raises another finals MVP, but drops Shaq as his contract is expired and he lands in Miami. And without him, LeBron would flourish, but playoff success would be just out of reach, while Kobe would be up 6 from his rookie rating to an 85 overall, but outside of him, the Cavs are awful. As for Shaq, he would go on to win it all over in the finals against the Grizzlies team that eliminated LeBron, and he wouldn't hold back his thoughts.
Tell me how my ass tastes. Yeah, you can't do without me.
However, LeBron wouldn't have any response, finishing 5th in the West and sitting at home while Shaq and Wade went back-to-back.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
Jumping out far into first place in the West because of a trade that landed Pau Gasol in LA next to LeBron, though Carmelo in Denver would put up a fight in the first round, but LeBron would cap it off with 40 in Game 7. Then Memphis and Phoenix would easily fall, landing LeBron in his 6th NBA Finals, where LeBron would protect his perfect finals record, jumping out to a 3-0 lead and sinking the final free throws to secure his 6th ring, now giving him a 6-ring lead on Kobe, who would only be winning 29 games on the Cavs. LeBron has been the highest overall player in the NBA for the last 3 years, but Kobe is now only 1 behind him, though their teams would still be far apart. LeBron and Pau led the Lakers to the 2nd best record in the NBA and cruised to the conference finals, while Kobe and the Cavs are lucky to even be in the playoffs. However, they would be making some noise, jumping out to a 3-0 lead over Toronto, and the Mamba mentality would be born, and winning his first ever playoff series against the Toronto Raptors. What a Kobe shot to take and make to finish off this series, and he's doesn't even care. This guy is a menace. Continuing their Cinderella run, the Knicks would get swept, but their next opponent would be the opposite of easy. Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen have joined forces with Pierce and Boston, and they would simply out-talent the Cavs, winning in 5 despite 40 a game from Kobe. Surprising, even some Celtics players. LeBron wouldn't be free from embarrassment himself though, as after smacking the Spurs through the first 4 games, San Antonio would fight back. LeBron got reverse swept. Success would slow down, however, and both would hit a wall. LeBron would finish the 2008-9 season with 66 wins and the 2009-10 season with 67 wins, but would lose in the second round both years, and his personal performance is starting to slide down, while Kobe would play his heart out with a 30-point average, but to no avail. So, Kobe actually wanting to win games goes down to South Beach, and the Cleveland fans, well, they're not happy. Wade and Bosh would be a perfect complement to the Mamba, though all the negative press took a toll on Kobe, going bald. However, Miami would take on the villain role, giving Kobe his most successful season, racking up 61 wins and making the conference finals, beating Indiana with Paul George and Gilbert Arenas and John Wall in Washington in the process. Though the NBA's golden boy LeBron would be finding success as well, dominating the Clippers, Golden State, and San Antonio for his 7th finals. And while LeBron would be getting praised, Kobe would be getting hate, losing to the Celtics again, missing out on the finals, setting up the biggest rivalry in the NBA. Boston Celtics versus Los Angeles Lakers on the biggest stage. A battle between 5 future Hall of Famers. The defense of Boston would stifle any work for the Lakers, going up 3-1, and the Lakers would catch fire, sending the series to 7, but LA would have a lead at the end and a chance to cut it to 1. Ooh, he wins it, but Ray Allen's getting it. If he was a little bit faster, he'd open fast break, and he does, and Ray Allen ties up the game, sending the crowd into a frenzy, but LeBron would silence them. Taking advantage, they're giving it down to LeBron, who's got KG on him, and KG just decides to put a hand up. Fisher would secure the win at the free throw line, securing championship number 7. Kobe was supposed to be a LeBron stopper and so far has missed the finals in 8 seasons, though that would change soon. Kobe and Wade find a perfect groove in Miami, notching 67 wins for a first seed in the East. And on the other hand, LeBron would be declining but still playing his heart out for 62 wins and a first seed in the West, making many hopeful for them to match up for the first time in the finals. The Lakers would struggle against Minnesota but get it done in 7, and the smooth sailing would start, going past Denver and OKC, even with 6th Man of the Year James Harden. But they wouldn't stand a chance, while Kobe and the Heat wouldn't even break a sweat in the postseason, sweeping the Hornets, smacking the Knicks, and despite a healthy Derrick Rose in Chicago, winning 5. And we have our first ever LeBron and Kobe finals. We didn't even get this in real life. The Black Mamba versus the King on the biggest stage. Game 1, Kobe couldn't be stopped. Game 2, the trio would combine for 69 for a 2-point win. And Game 3, despite 9 Kobe turnovers, the Heat would find themselves with a 3-0 lead over LeBron, who was a 7-0 finals record. However, that perfect finals resume would end. LeBron has 35 tonight, and he's still gonna lose the game. Kobe may have his first ring, but he still is 6 behind LeBron. LeBron, in an attempt to push through his decline with age, recruits Steve Nash and Dwight Howard to the Lakers, forming what should have been a super team, but instead turns into a LeBron and Dwight feud. Still, the Lakers finish first in the West, but without any team chemistry, fall to Portland in round 1. Laughing at the Lakers' struggles, Kobe leads the Heat to first in the East, and his game looks perfect, as did their playoff record, sweeping the Bulls, Toronto Raptors, and New York Knicks. But rookie Dame would be different, forcing the Heat to a Game 7, that the Heat would lead with a minute to go, and Miami would look a little bit nervous. Down to Chris Bosh, who's taking a little floater, and he missed it. And Dame wouldn't go down that easy. Lillard's got the ball, Wade is close enough, and Lillard just hits it anyway. Portland would send Kobe to the line, where he would hit both free throws, but Portland again had an answer. 6 seconds left, Wes Matthews is still getting left wide too open, they're giving it to Aldridge, Batum, Kobe's on him, he gets a hand up. But we're going to OT. Kobe would drill a 3 to tie the game in OT, but it's Dame time. Boys, it is one stop. Do not let Lillard cook you alive. He's running on the screen. This is way too open for him. Batty, put your hand up. No. Kobe would be lost on what happened, but work harder than ever before, and again leads the Heat to 60 wins, fighting his way back to the finals over Orlando and his old team Cleveland. But Derrick Rose would be phenomenal for Chicago and nearly sent Kobe home early. As for LeBron, he would only play 6 games before tearing his ACL and missing the remainder of the season, and the Lakers severely struggled without him, missing the playoffs. But back to Kobe. After a grueler of conference finals, Kobe and the Heat would be battle ready for Kawhi in San Antonio, taking a 3-2 lead and pressuring the Spurs. for his second ring. Danny Green's open in the corner. Even if he makes it, it's not going to be enough. 1.8 championship Kobe. Satisfied with his time in Miami, Kobe would head back home to Cleveland to mentor Kyrie Irving while convincing Kevin Love to come along for the ride. And to say Cavs fans were excited would be an understatement.
Welcome back home! Welcome back home!
And they would keep cheering as the Cavs would have their best season in franchise history, though another team was catching the hype. The Golden State Warriors. However, they would be nowhere to be seen come finals time, where Kobe, Kyrie, and Love will be putting on one of the biggest blowouts to beat the Clippers in 6, meaning Kobe is now a 3-time champion and a hero to Cleveland. But more importantly is catching up to LeBron. Cleveland would struggle in their second season together, but still would grind their way to the finals, beating Rose and Chicago again, the Hornets, and the Pacers, but the Spurs would be up next on Tim Duncan's farewell tour. Kobe and Kawhi would have one of the greatest battles ever, going down to the wire in Game 7. Kobe giving it over to Kevin Love. That is not the shot that you want to take. What? He hits it anyway. But 6 seconds is plenty of time. Kyrie, you need to get closer to him. Kyrie, that's not a great contest. Oh my god. Duncan ends his career on top, but LeBron wouldn't be so lucky. While Kobe had been in the finals, LeBron had been struggling post-ACL tear, and the Lakers have been horrible. LeBron calls it a career as a 7-time champion and a 9-time MVP. Without LeBron, Kobe is the undeniable best player on the planet, and with the 60-win Cavs, they would bounce right back to the finals, but this time, Golden State would be there. And with the addition of Kevin Durant snaking his way over, Golden State blows over the Cavs in 7, and Kyrie is frustrated, forcing his way out in a trade to Boston, which would be a terrible choice, losing in the first round, while Kobe and Cleveland will be fighting, beating Indiana, Toronto, and Philly, but in the finals, they would start red hot, jumping out to a quick 3-0 lead, despite Westbrook's 30, 12, and 12 average. But they would fall apart, dropping 2 straight games, and would only get worse in Game 6. At the line, chance to tie it. He misses the what? All right, Isaiah Thomas, let's redeem ourselves. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I did to make sure. It's a 92, so he's just missing them. And in Game 7, the Cavs would lead in the first half, but fall apart in the second. Westbrook's taking that. He's missing it, but I cannot believe this. They were up 3-0 and lost to the Thunder. Kobe is now 3-4 in the finals, and with his contract up in Cleveland, Kobe goes to sunny LA in a confusing move, though he now has the perfect ball duo in Caruso, as the Lakers hardly make the playoffs and lose to Golden State in the first round. And despite being called washed up, he seems to have a plan. The Lakers ship out Lonzo Ball and Julius Randle for Anthony Davis, and despite a global pandemic stopping the season halfway through, the Lakers are possessed and tied the NBA's best record, going 72-10, and Kobe has his best season yet, winning his first MVP. And as expected, the Lakers would blast through the playoffs, beating Sacramento, Portland, and Los Angeles before making Kobe's ex-teammate Kyrie look silly in the finals and bringing Kobe's 4th ring home. And he wouldn't stop there. Kobe and AD are possibly the best 1-2 punch ever, averaging 53 points together and knock 68 wins in the bag. And no one would even come close to the Lakers in the postseason, as the Ball duo would go crazy to secure this sweep over Philly in the finals. Oh, Alex Caruso with the steal right off of it, going in. Oh, nearly an and one on Ben Simmons, but Caruso. Ben Simmons back to, oh, cookies for Kobe too. He's running down in the jam. And oh my lord, is the LA crowd loving it. And after lifting ring number 5 up into the rafters, Kobe would be loving life. Sadly, LA can't pay Caruso, causing him to land in Chicago and be replaced with past his prime Westbrook, though the Lakers would still be amazing. However, the playoffs would be tough. Luka and Dallas would make Kobe work for the Game 6 win. Memphis and Ja would take the Lakers to 7 games, and the Zion-led Pelicans again pushed the Lakers to 7, but despite the tough road, they're going on to another finals. But this finals would be his easiest yet, taking on the Indiana Pacers. I just want to know what 2K is thinking that the Pacers somehow got into the finals. They shouldn't even be close. Kobe would secure the 3-peat and his 6th ring. Even with 4 finals losses, Kobe is 1 away from the tie with LeBron, and he has 1 more season to do it. Westbrook is traded away, and aside from AD, the Lakers roster isn't very familiar, but Kobe and AD would be hard to stop, with another first seed and 54-win season, though the postseason would be another tough fight. Nuggets in 4, Clippers in 7, and Pelicans again in 7, but in the finals,
They have to go through the Celtics.
they would be tied through 2, but AD would disappear in the next 2 games, only scoring 24 between both, and Tatum would have 35 in both, meaning the Celtics are now up 3-1, and Game 5 wouldn't be pretty. Boston would be crowned NBA champions, and Kobe's gas tank would finally look to be on empty, meaning he loses the challenge 7-6, meaning Kobe had an easier career than LeBron. But what if you swapped his career with his rival Steph Curry? How many would he win then?